Okay, this is the subtopic discussed in the chemical equilibrium, the extent of chemical reaction, the equilibrium state and the equilibrium constant. Okay, the reaction quotient and equilibrium constant. Okay, how to expressing the equilibria, okay, with pressure terms. Equilibria ni means it is come from the word of equilibrium. Equilibria ni sometimes widely used in dealing with system in aqueous solution. Equilibrium in aqueous solution. The words is a bit the words of equilibria itself lah. Okay. Okay. Expressing equilibria with pressure terms. Okay. We have writing equilibrium in terms of concentration. Concentration of reactant and product. We also can express the equilibria in the form of pressure. You can see Kc, mana C stand for concentration, P ini stand for pressure. So pressure is, of course lah, the equilibrium exists in the gas form. Okay, pressure, because only gas exert pressure. But later, don't worry, I will discuss further on this when we discuss this part. Comparing Q and K and determine the reaction direction, and then how to solve equilibrium problems, then reaction condition, equilibrium, Le Chatelier principles. I think Le Chatelier principles ni you dah buat lah dalam lab dalam lab dah buat Le Chatelier principle. So maknanya you buat dululah baru kita discuss dia punya teori. Tapi tak apalah, don't worry. Saya rasa bukanlah satu yang, it's not a very big deal dah pun. Rasa semua faham ni about Le Chatelier principle. Kan? InsyaAllah. Okay. Okay, we look the equilibrium state. Okay, first thing, what is equilibrium? What is equilibrium?
No net change.
No net change. Okay, looks like the process is stopped already, right?
Yes.
Equilibrium, kalau dalam bahasa Melayu ni apa kita panggil? Kalau mudah, bahasa Melayu. Siapa tahu? The word of equilibrium. Equilibrium ni maksudnya? Siapa boleh jawab?
Seimbangan kan?
Apa dia?
Bukan keseimbangan ni.
Keseimbangan. Okey. Keseimbangan. Ada perkataan tu biasa kita nak seimbang. Ya. Maknanya kalau kata equilibrium of dunia and akhirat. Contohlah. Kan? Keseimbangan antara dunia dan akhirat. Kena seimbang kan. Sebab Islam ni contohnya, saya nak cakap Islam ni bukan mengajar kita jadi menumpu kepada akhirat sehingga meninggalkan dunia. Jadi macam rahib kan. Jadi macam padri ke kan. Jadi macam nun kan. Sister kan. Tak. Maknanya ada urusan dunia dan urusan akhirat yang kita kena selesaikan. Itu maksudnya equilibrium kan. Okey, dalam chemical macam mana pula? What is equilibrium? Apa maksudnya equilibrium? Equilibrium ni antara apa? Between what? Okey. Ini yang kita kena. Equilibrium ni between reactant and products. Because in a chemical reaction, of course, there's reactant and product. So when it reach equilibrium, so dia ada keseimbangan di antara reactant dan product. Because not all reaction is, bukan semualah reaction tu, when it react, it form product. Habis. Ada reaction yang some reaction nampak macam complete, actually ada lagi small amount of reactant. Then reaction looks like stop. Actually it's not stop, it's a form equilibrium. Other reaction you can see still significant amount of reactant. Reaction tu dah macam dah stop, tapi actually the reaction process is going on, tapi dia dah balance. And you can see some significant amount of reactant still exists and significant amount of product. Ada setengah reaction, in some reaction, large amount of reactant. When the reaction looks, when it reach equilibrium, masih lagi banyak reactant. Okay, masih lagi banyak reactant, tapi produk sikit. Ada produk sikit. So ada berbeza-beza lah keadaan reaction tu. Okay. Tapi so dia kata tadi, all reactions are reversible and under stable condition will reach a state of equilibrium. Okay. What mean by reversible? Apa maksud reversible? Siapa boleh? Oh, sorry. Apa maksud reversible? All reactions are reversible.
The product used tu still boleh jadi reactant balik.
Reversible kan. Pergi balik lah. Kan? Itu maksud reversible, betul. Mana reactant form product and product can form reactant back. Okay. And dia kata, and under suitable condition, we reach a state of equilibrium. Mana suitable condition tu, when it reach under suitable condition, mana dalam keadaan yang sesuai, it will reach state of equilibrium, dalam keadaan keseimbangan. Okay. Okay. What kind of equilibrium? Adakah dia static? Static ni maksudnya proses to stop. The process of the reactant to product, product to reactant back, because reversible, right? Is it stop? Kalau stop, that we call as static equilibrium. Mudah macam jongkak-jongkit lah kalau you tahu kan. Main seesaw kan. Jongkak-jongkit ni, kalau dah balance right side dengan left side ni balance, so dia akan jadi static kan, tak bergerak kan.
Yes.
Itu dia panggil static equilibrium. Ni contoh, maknanya dia balance, the process stops. Alright. Whereas there are another type of equilibrium we call as dynamic equilibrium. Apa maksud dynamic equilibrium? Dynamic equilibrium, process not stop. Process is still going on. Reactant form product, and then product form reactant. The process still keep going in both direction. However, overall kita tengok macam there's no change of concentration of reactant, no longer change of concentration of product. Okay. At equilibrium, the concentration of product and reactant no longer change. Because what? Because the rate of the forward and reverse reaction are equal. This is because of the rates. Berapa banyak same speed lah. Mana berapa cepat yang dia pergi, reactant form product also at the same rate form reactant back. So at that moment, apa yang akan berlaku? What you see the concentration of product and reactant? Apa akan kesan dia kalau rate same, forward and reverse?
Will be no change.
No change of concentration of product and reactant. Dia kalau kita nak tengok dalam physical world lah, in the physical world, yang aktiviti yang biasa kita, yang boleh kita lihat lah kalau nak You tahu tak running on the treadmill?
Yes.
Running on treadmill.
Yes.
The process keep going, right?
True.
Okay, dia kata this meeting will end in 10 minutes. Aggregate now to remove 40 minute time limit. Maksudnya gini, dalam lebih kurang 10 minit lagi kita akan stop tau. So
Okay.
saya akan re-invite untuk second 40 minutes.
Okay.
Dia cakap macam sebab biasalah kan free punya version ni. Kalau bayar tu dapatlah unlimited. belum saya tak apply lagi yang bayar punya. Tengoklah. Okay, alright. Running on the treadmill tadi kan. What will happen if you too fast? Mana faster than the treadmill itself?
Jatuh.
Kamu langgar palang depan tu kan?
Betul.
Kamu langgar palang depan tu sebab you are faster rates. What will happen if you are slower rates than the treadmill movement? Mana treadmill?
Jatuh. Kulit
Belakang.
Belakang pula. So in order to maintain the position, you have to at equal rates. Process minus keep going. Right, the process keep going, but overall no change. Maknanya no change here in your position lah. Position tu static kat situ kan. Duduk kat situ, bukan static. Maksudnya stay at one position. But the process keep going. Ini dipanggil dynamic equilibrium. And this is happen in chemical reactions when it reach equilibrium. Okay? Clear? So chemical equilibrium is a dynamic state because reaction continue to occur, but because they occur at the same rate, no net change is observed on the macroscopic level. Dengan kalau contoh dalam chemical reaction happen in the katalah dalam beaker, right? And colors, we look on the colors change. So when you reach dynamic state, of course you will see the color is constant kan. Color tu akan intensity dia akan sama. Itu maknanya reaction reach equilibrium. Faham kan? Okay. Alright. Kita tengok lagi Okay. So equilibrium concept ni boleh you boleh faham sekarang equilibrium is a state where there is no observable change. Maksudnya you tak dapat dah perubahan. Tak nampak ada perubahan. For example, kalau you tengok in term of color, you don't see the color change. If in the form of amount of gas, for example, you don't see the change of amount of gas. Tak ada dah. Maknanya contoh kalau piston tu kan, gas tu in a container ada piston, so piston tu tak berubah lah, dia punya volume tak bergerak dah kan. Itu dah no observable change. Okay, satu lagi that you have to understand that what is the suitable condition. Kalau kita nak apply kat sini, what is the suitable condition? This is the second point here. What do you say? Only occur closed system. Closed system where the reaction is reversible. Meaning point that closed system. Okay. Katalah I take contoh ni kan. You see ada nampak ada gambar video saya?
Nampak.
Ada nampak tak saya pegang botol ni?
Nampak.
Okay, nampak Okay. So ni apa ni? What is this?
Water, H2O.
Bottle of water.
Dalam ni ada H2O kan? Liquid, right? Okay.
Yes.
Botol ni saya close. Saya tutup Saya tutup. So, mungkinlah kalau kita kata at the first moment saya tutup tu, It's not equilibrium yet. Betul Jadi sekali, so some maknanya evaporation occurs, and at the same moment ada juga condensation, because when molecules hit the surface, kan within that ada IMF, right? Within the liquid ada IMF, right? Ni, within liquid ada IMF, so dia akan trap. Dengan IMF tu dia form liquids. Alright, so maknanya evaporation dengan condensation occurs simultaneously in this. Boleh faham tak? Boleh faham Maknanya evaporation, liquid become gas. Condensation, gas become liquid, occurs simultaneously. Okay. At first, it is not equilibrium. Masa mula-mula saya tutup lah. It's not equilibrium. So maknanya rate of evaporation higher than the rate of the condensation. Okay. So bila macam tu, what will happen to the water level? Masa mula-mula tutup, sampailah dia reach equilibrium. Water level ni mungkin akan turun kan? Sebab rate of kan, water level ni akan turun. Okay, turun until it reach equilibrium. Where you don't see, tak ada lagi perubahan dia punya volume of the liquid ni. Volume of the liquid ni tak berubah kan? Bila dah tak berubah ni, maknanya rate of evaporation dengan rate of condensation dah jadi equal, at equal rates. At that moment, equilibrium. As long as mana?
Closed system.
Yeah, closed system. So they only occur in the closed system. Okay, what will happen if I open this? Saya buka.
Rate of evaporation.
Maknanya evaporation occurs, right? Evaporation occurs. Of course, some of them akan dia move Brownian movement kan dalam ni kan, Brownian movement. So akan ada yang heat, ada condensation pun ada. Tapi of course, because of this is open, atas ni dibuka, so mana evaporation occur more than condensation. So at that moment, maknanya susah lah, maknanya the system akan not reach equilibrium. So maknanya what will happen to the water level ni? The volume of water?
Decrease.
Decreasing. And of course it takes time, right? Yes, of course. Of course it takes time, but of course the level will decrease unless kita tutup. So only occur in a closed system. Boleh faham?
Yes.
Okay. So ini kalau you tengok diagram ni kan. Diagram ni actually explain what I mentioned just now lah. Okay, H2O liquid. Ada 3 proses kali ni. At first, apa yang berlaku? Evaporation happen. Okay. And then the same moment, apa yang berlaku? Condensation happen at the walls. Sebab kita tengok ni ada cover Kat depan ni ada cover Above tu ada cover. Okay, so condensation happen. Maknanya bila dia heat, maknanya berlanggar kan? Collide, and then some of them collide on the at the surface. Bila collide at the surface, kat sini pun ada collision. So mesti akan trap in the IMF. So condensation occurs. So menitik boleh balik kan? Dia form ni. So liquid will return to the source. At one time, evaporation occurs as fast as condensation. Thus, the system is said to be at equilibrium. So, maknanya when it reach equilibrium, maknanya evaporation occur as fast as condensation. Ini kita panggil equilibrium. Alright. Okay, rate forward equal to rate reverse. That is equilibrium lah. Concentration of reactant and product are constant. Maknanya H2O liquid and H2O gas, dia dah constant. Okay, my question. I have question. Are the concentration of reactant and product as same? Are the concentration of reactant and product same?
Yes.
Yes.
Macam mana?